Hi, my name is Patrick Allen Daniel Murphy. You can see it right there. And I will be your genius for the next couple of minutes. I saw clickbait roll across my screen yesterday. This is the test that everybody is now talking about on Facebook. I'm going to walk through the test with you. This is by Professor Derval, expert in neural marketing. That will be important later on. Let's go through this. It says 25% of people have a fourth cone and see colors as they are. First problem with that is that even if you have a fourth cone, you do not see color as it is. Most people see three bands of color, red, green, and blue. And what you see on the screen is a composition of these colors. I'll explain that to you in a little bit. We're going to go down and we're going to take a look at this color palette right here. Sorry about the shaking, by the way. It says, right, if you see less than 20 colors, you're dichromatic. So basically you suffer from a color blindness or color deficiency in your retinas. You're missing a cone and you only have two of them. If you see between 20 and 30 color nuances, you're trichromatic. You have three types of cones, the red, green, and blue, essentially, which is what most people have. If you see between 33 and 39 colors, you're tetrachromatic. And it says that you are in the 25% of the population of the world. There's a couple of problems with this. First of all, what you see on a display screen, such as a TV, a monitor, a cell phone, is a composite image of three bands of color, red, green, and blue. If you do not suffer from color blindness, you will see all 33 to 39 bands. Now there are 39 bands of distinguished color on here, and I'll explain that to you a little bit more as well. If you see a rainbow the same way as you see this, or you see prism light this way, you're a trichromatic person. A prism or natural light will look a little differently if you are a true tetrachromatic person. Why is this clickbait? I will explain to you the technology behind it. I'll bring up a simple diagram of an LCD. If you see you have three bands of color, you'll see the cells red, green, and blue. There is no fourth color on the color filter layer, just red, green, and blue, which means everything displayed on an LCD is a composite of the light generated by those three bands. Similar as an OLED would. I'll bring up that diagram. You'll see on the OLED the same three color bands, red, green, and blue. They're listed as the organic emitters. That means that every display that you view this test on is a trichromatic display. This would be like asking a world of colorblind people, so a world of people who see only black and white, if they could see color on a black and white screen. A world of trichromatic people will not develop tetrachromatic displays. All displays are trichromatic, which means there is no possible way to test for the tetrachromatic vision on a trichromatic screen. So that's the first step of the clickbait and why it's not real. Now let's look at the Wikipedia article for tetrachromatic vision and explain that. Here is the Wikipedia page. I'll try to hold this as still as possible. It says right here, one study suggests that 2 to 3% of the world's women are the only people who can have this. Here's why. Men have the X and Y chromosome. The information for constructing the retina and the cones are located in the X chromosomes. When women have two X chromosomes, they have two sets of instructions, and sometimes both instructions are red, which means they have a fourth cone. Now note here, many of them are non-functional They are superfluous appendages, essentially. There are some functional tetrachromatic people out there. However, if it's 3 or 2% of the world's population, that means that most, the entire population that would be tetrachromatic would be 1 to 2%, if even. Now, I'm going to explain to you the psychology of clickbait and why this person is not reputable in this field of study. The person who developed this article is Professor Dina Derval. So let's read the summary of this a little bit and explain to you why. Dina Derval is President and Research Director of Derval Research Global Marketing Research Firm, specializing in shopping behavior. This person is taught to target audiences and make things that are susceptible to people and advertising. Now, how this test works, and I'll explain to you, is clickbait produces a good feeling. It's a pseudo feeling, and I'll explain to you how that works too. For most clickbait, I'm going to bring it here. It will psych you up, and here's how. We got a little smiley face here. That's important. Makes you happy. It sets in that if you can see this, you should be happy. Then we have a simple test, which I've already broken down, is not a true tetrachromatic test. It does not have a fourth pigment because every color on a screen is a composite color of red, green, and blue. You also notice that it brings up a previous internet viral post right here, the color of dresses and vision. So here's what's happening in a nutshell. This person has created a simple test, and this test is designed to make you feel good. Now, if you do not suffer from a color deficiency, and you can see this as the rainbow, you're going to feel good. You're going to look at this and you're going to think, oh, I can see most of them. And then you're going to repost this. Now, the fun thing about clickbait like this is that it leads to things like this. And this is what makes money. These things are all different advertisement and clickbait, which falls right underneath the category of what this person does. Specializing in shopping behavior, and specializing in behavior neuropsychology, neuroendocrinology. This person is essentially hired to come up with clever things to make marketing easy, which is why this now viral test is going online. Now, I'm making a response to this from the technological and the biological factual standpoints, and all of these are researchable and evident with a little bit of insight and a little bit of research on your own. I am also using this trend as clickbait. I'm making this video and piggybacking off of Dina Derval's post or test, much like she piggybacked off the dress. And yes, I do this for money. My YouTube videos are monetized, and they do have advertisement. I won't be bashful about that. But hey, if Dina Derval can jump on that bandwagon and make money, I will too.